got for us in the bull market?
Well, I always have a preamble, not financial advice. But we're very optimistic about the second half of the year, right? There's just a lot of macroeconomic trends in terms of like merging together and making it a better case for holding or diversifying your assets to crypto, like digital assets. For coins in general, I think you'll see us, and this is what we've been promising to our users for the past couple of months and years, is basically we'll offer more tokens on our platform. We're already the largest regulated exchange here in the Philippines in terms of token offerings. You'll see us list more tokens because a lot of Filipino people would follow their own projects. They want it to be available in the Philippines. And we have a lot of projects who want to enter the Philippines and they want to have exposure to the Philippine market. So that's the first. Like, you'll see us list more tokens. Secondly, in terms of product offerings, so we will expand our product offerings. Be it crypto native, since we have our Web3 wallet, you'll see different applications there, which we are already in the process of building. Obviously, this is all with a caveat of following the existing regulatory regime. That's always been our focus. That's always been our principle number one, right? And lastly, you see us more present in different communities, right? Understanding more use cases on how we can service our Filipino people. That's the fourth one is basically making our stablecoin, expanding the use case of our stablecoin. We just launched it last month. The reception, the public reception has been really, really good. We were surprised. We were almost near our KPIs in terms of the first month. And we want to really tackle that remittance use case. So you'll see us present in other exchanges and other on-ramps and off-ramps as well.
Thank you, Jen. Before I go to Kat, I just have a quick follow-up question on, you mentioned about the stablecoin a few times. Could you run through for some people who may or may not be familiar with the use case, is this, how does this, in coins right now you have the Philippine peso amount, right? How does the stablecoin help with that?
So stablecoin is a digital representation of currency. So in this case, it's the Philippine peso. It's a digital representation of the Philippine peso. Meaning whatever we mint, so on the fundamental level, whatever we have, it's backed 1:1. So that's more on the research backing what we mint. So why do you have to have a digital representation of peso on the blockchain? It allows you to leverage the technology, which is basically fast settlement and fast and cheap way of sending money to settling money everywhere around the world. So that is something that we want to put forward, and that is what our stablecoin is leveraging on. So basically, it's a Philippine back, so every peso that is minted on the contract is backed by 1 peso, so 1:1 backing, and at the same time, you're leveraging the technology of blockchain for an instant settlement with cheap fees.
So in a practical use case, somebody in the United States could send money over here instead of sending it over through the traditional wires, which take commissions, take a lot of time. And even if they went through crypto before the PHPC, one would have to normally get that from, let's say, BTC to USDT to Philippine peso. So you're skipping a lot of friction there. So somebody could just literally send you the PHPC from the United States, and then you can just cash it out 1:1.
Correct.
Wow.
Wire transfers are so hard.
They're so like last year, no?
So hard.
Kat, what are your thoughts on the new things to look forward to?
Yeah, sure. I think before I go on to what to look forward to, I just want to remind everyone, where Coins has come from, right? Coins has always been a leader for the last 10 years. We were the first exchange to be regulated by the central bank. We're the first to launch a peso-backed stablecoin that's available for retail use, right? And I think you'll see a lot more firsts coming out from Coins. In the past year alone, the rate of the products and services we've been rolling out, whether it be more tokens, our spot trading feature, even revamping our UI, and even coming up with a rewards hub, which is an in-app loyalty program. We've done that in the past year or less, right? And I think it's only going to pick up from here. This is just the start, and you'll see many more firsts. I would like to say what they are, but I can't at this point.
No alpha.
Yeah, unfortunately. But you'll just have to wait because this year there's a lot more products and services coming out. And we're proud to be the first to bring this to the Philippines, to bring a lot of these things to Filipinos. And we're not stopping, and I think this is just the start of that.
Thank you so much, Kat. Yassi, do you have anything to add before we take questions from the floor?
I think it's almost the same. Honestly, I think with Miss Kat and Miss Jen already telling you all of the little details. And I think just the growth that we've seen over the past years already patunay na talaga that Coins is just going to keep on growing. So great job, you guys. That's so happy to be with you. Yes!
I personally just think before I take questions from the audience,